Everybody say this equation again with me. 1, 2, 3. M equals RA. Talk to your table. What does this mean?
What does it mean?
M equals RA. Multiplication equals repeated addition. And multiplication
All right, class.
Yes.
Let's just, now instead of just the letters, let's say it out loud again. I know you're familiar with it. We'll start with multiplication. 1, 2, 3.
Multiplication equals repeated addition.
Okay? So, I like to say when we're multiplying fractions, and I'll go over the scales more with you probably Monday. I don't like to go over scales on Friday just because then we have the whole weekend and everything. But I like to say there's like a good way, and then what we want to aim for ourselves is the better way of solving multiplication and fraction problems. Alright? The good way is just fine, and it'll help you understand what we're going to be doing. So if you think about 4 groups of 2, Genesis, what would be the repeated addition equivalent to 4 groups of 2?
2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2.
Does anybody respectfully disagree?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So we can use either of these methods to solve a multiplication problem. The reason that we go to multiplication is sometimes we have a problem like this. 16,370 groups of 138. I could write out 138 16,370 fractions. So let's see, who wants to be my victim? Volunteer. Felix. So Felix, every single day, what's something you like to do every single day? Come on, anything. Something you like to do when you're at home.
Go on eBay.
Okay.
Nice.
Felix goes on eBay. Every day. And he goes on to try to see if he can get good bids on Justin Bieber stuff. And so that's what he does. And he goes on eBay every day
I find better
for 2/5 of an hour. Okay. Fatima, 2/5 of an hour. Is that more or less than 1 whole hour? 2/5 of an hour. Would that be more than 1 hour or less than 1 hour? If I went for 2/5 of an hour, you talk at your group real quick, answer it. More or less than an hour? And why?
Half a piece of a chocolate bar. Half piece of like pizza. A cookie.
Do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
Because?
Class.
Yes.
Samantha, what hour, Daniel?
Because you're not even close to being in a half an hour.
Okay. So we broke our hour into 5 parts, and he goes on eBay for 2 out of those 5 parts. Remember, a fraction is a part of a number. So Daniel goes on eBay every day for Felix for 2/5 of an hour. And I want to know, how long does he go on eBay after 1 week? How many days are in a week, everybody?
7.
Okay, so now that we know that conversion, and sometimes I might even put this conversion for you, but you know that. Now at your table are what I like to call our fraction experts. Doesn't mean that you're not an expert, it just means that I took a little bit of time with them before we got into fractions, and they're going to be the people that are going to observe and watch you. Now, I'm seeing some people already starting to write the problem down. I want you to solve this in any way you think you can. find out how long does he go on eBay after 1 week, after 7 days. And my experts, I want you to keep an eye on your friends around you as well. If you see that maybe we need a little help, we might not here. Remember, if we need help, we can even just say to our group. Yeah, you can kind of keep it back here.
Think about it.
I like to call this step 1.
Okay, so it's this is the same as thinking 5 goes into 4. We did this one. Okay.
How many days? How long each day?
First do this. So we can say this goes forward. Look, what is this or fraction?
There you go. Okay, good work.
I did this. Yeah. But
Okay, I want you to just take a moment to somebody next to you and share with them what you did to solve it. Go ahead. Sure, you tell her what you did.
I don't. Well, I might have got wrong, but I didn't think you could add 5 and get 14 4 times because 5, 10, 15.
that's not what that means. Okay, so that's just like the remainder of how much 5 will go into 14. So 5 can go into 14 twice with a remainder of 4, so it'll be 2 4/5. And then how many left?
You can agree or disagree or ask for some more clarification.
If you converted it to a mixed number, which some of you have, you may explain how you did that as well. That's not really our focus right now, but you can certainly explain that.
Did the stuff that I needed to do. What I did was, what I did on my problem was I got 7 squares and I added 6 to the 2 and then I added 2 before I got 14 which is the same thing as 2
Class. If you took that, can I use yours as an example? And you converted it to a mixed number, which has a whole number and a fraction, hey, then we're even a step ahead of where we want to be. But that's not really our focus right now. If you did it, that's great. I want you to keep trying if you feel comfortable with that. If you feel comfortable just going right here, right now, that's okay too. I saw a few friends actually drew circles just to represent. And multiplication equals what? So, Diana, what would be my multiplication sentence that goes along with this repeated addition? How would I write this as a multiplication problem?
7 times 2 is.
And what does the 7 represent, Carlos Perez?
It represents how many days in a week you work.
Okay, and the 2/5, Mariana?
Represents how much hours he looked at me.
All right, very good. Erase your board or go to the other side.